Smith, the man in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Robinson again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stun.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Second down and a run by Robinson.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Patriots. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Another run now for Nwangu.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kene Nwangu, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Wilson. He completes this to Russell Gage. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up.
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Robinson now off the option.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Throwing is Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Wilson runs over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Smith will come in motion right. Robinson now off the option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
James Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point now by Boswell. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the...
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
line out now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Robinson on a give right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Robinson now off the option. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd down and goal. Wilson checks this one down to Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The center receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle, it's Williams. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Yeah, the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Inside give to Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Patriots, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.